Good Sunday morning, guys, and for me it's actually Saturday because I'm filming it a week prior. However, I wanted to start this video with one of the still quite not concerning, but one of the most asked question, I guess, by my clients and just people in general. And I was thinking about it lately a little bit more, and should you be training fasted or not? So I changed my beliefs on this topic so many times, but based on my experience and of course working with clients, I can definitely tell that it depends. But for most people, I would definitely recommend you to train fed, because it definitely helps you to perform better your training, unless you are training super early and you feel sick after eating. Although I truly believe that there's ways how you can actually still make it work. Maybe eat something super light or just drink a protein shake just to give yourself some energy. And especially if your main goal is to build as much muscle as possible, you need some protein, a little bit of carbs at least, to fuel that session and make sure that you are using that energy to build the muscle, to really push in your workouts, especially if you are lifting heavy, which of course, when building muscle, it's the goal. So you need to fuel yourself. Of course, as I said, if you are training super early, then maybe eating a bigger dinner with higher carb can be a solution, because you will use that energy for sure. So what I personally love to do, I always eat a big dinner in the evening with high carbs, high protein. And then in the mornings, I also have pretty high protein breakfast and pretty moderate carb, because I feel like it digests better for me. I don't like to fuel myself with tons of carbs right in the mornings right away. I mean, it just doesn't work with me. I always feel sluggish and it just makes everything worse. So this is what worked for me, but I definitely can tell a big difference how I perform. Although when I go to the gym, I feel kind of similar if I eat something or if I don't. But when it comes to my lifts, I can definitely tell I have more stamina, I can push heavier, and I've tried it many times. I also went through different phases when I used to train just fasted and I felt amazing. And then I went through phases when training fasted just simply didn't work. I didn't felt as good. I was just nothing felt the same compared, fasted to non-fasted. So right now I'm doing non-fasted training. However, everyone is different. I don't have one way for everyone, you need to try that. You need to see how you perform better. Some people even perform better after they eat a couple meals. I personally couldn't. I just need one good meal and I'm golden. If I eat any more or train any later in the day, I just do not perform. I just feel like total, and then it just doesn't work for me. So you need to try things, but definitely, as I said, if your main goal, to be short, if your main goal is to build as much muscle as possible, I definitely recommend you to eat something. If your main goal is fat loss and you are not too, you don't care as much about your training performance, although you should, because you need to keep the muscle, then maybe training fasted can be a little bit of a better option, because you will be having more food later in the day. Because I know how it can be when you use your food. When you start eating super early in the day, then you use a lot of your food and you're left with pretty much nothing. So that can work, kind of a do it fasted, and then post-workout you can start eating again. So that can be one way for just specifically fat loss. But as I said, if your goal is to build muscle, and with more muscle you can definitely lose more fat, then as I said, I would recommend you to eat something nice quality. I personally right now, I love cottage cheesecakes. I'm gonna film it for you tomorrow, because today I already ate my breakfast, I did my workout. But I'm gonna film it tomorrow with a recipe. I think I filmed it like 2 times already. You saw it already, but maybe if you are new, you are interested in it. So I'm gonna film that. I'm just having cottage cheesecakes with some berries for carbs, for nutrients, for antioxidants, then yogurt as a sauce, kind of also additional protein, and it just works for me perfectly. In my curd cakes, there's of course oats for carbs, eggs for protein and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And then of course, let's move on into the vlog. Yeah, I really hope you will enjoy. If you will, just click subscribe, like the like button as well, because we will be having so much fun. These are the series of glowing and growing, and I'm so excited to show you what I do, how I build lean muscle, how I am excelling not only in my bodybuilding journey right now, but just in general in life, how I finally found myself, how I found that inner glow that just makes me feel so happy and excited about every single day. So if you want to learn more about that and maybe get inspired, let's just follow these series and do things with me. I would love that for you, for us, for both of us, for you know how that works. So I really hope you will stay around and enjoy. And I actually almost forgot, I started filming, doing stuff, and I'm like, today I have my appointment. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped this thing. My appointment for nails, which I'm gonna show you right now how they look like. I still have the same nails that I did in Spain, which I absolutely love. I want to do kind of the same thing, so hopefully they will manage to do things the same way. The only thing, I hate sitting for a long time in a chair. So the girl in Spain did these in like an hour, and here on the website it says it's 2 hours. So I really hope we can be a little bit faster, because I have a long day, a lot of client check-ins, editing video, filming and cooking, preparing, and hopefully. So this is the before, and then later I'm gonna show you after, so you can decide which ones are looking better, which ones do you prefer. So maybe I'm gonna do something crazy, who knows. I'm still not sure, but yeah, at least I know that I have an appointment, and I didn't forget, so I need to be a little bit quicker. So I thought I'm gonna show you like this. Oopsie, it doesn't focus at all. Okay, now it's in focus. Show. This is the before. Oh, and last quick thing that I wanted to show you actually is that I bought a cauliflower that it is purple. This is my first time that I'm going to be trying this thing. I saw it yesterday in the shop and I was like, that looks interesting, but I was afraid to try it. And now, this morning, for some reason I decided to do so. Yeah, so probably I'm gonna cook it today and show you. I'm just curious, does it taste exactly the same like white ones, or it has a different flavor? So I'm gonna cook it and we're gonna find out.
We're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a
lot of you guys last time asked me to include my recipe, and just wait around in the end of me cooking my breakfast. I will leave the full recipe, everything will be clear, but I'm not doing everything too crazy here. Honestly, it's just cottage cheese with some oats and eggs and of course sweetener, and it's kind of a cottage cheesecakes as I call them, but honestly it's kind of a pancake, to be real. Pancake in the oven. You can definitely bake those on the pan, but I just found that it's a little bit faster and easier for me to bake everything in the oven. And the thing that I love most is actually dark chocolate pieces. Those work so well with raspberries, you know, but you'll see everything. And yeah, so here I'm doing my makeup as always. This is one of my favorite parts of the morning, and I feel like with every single day I'm nailing my makeup looks better and better, which is good. I feel like I'm improving. And what I really like now is using liquid bronzer. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in my previous video, but I just feel like it gives your skin a little bit more of a glow, and instead of just using a powder, it just makes a difference, and I like how my skin looks with that, especially knowing that my skin is pretty dry. So I definitely recommend you to try using a liquid bronzer, which of course you can use powder as well, but I use them both honestly, and I love liquid for sure. Then again, what I'm doing differently with my eyebrows, actually I am using a regular pencil for them, and then I just use brow gel to kind of lift them up a little bit more and make them look thicker, which I absolutely love. Of course, this look isn't for everyone probably, but for me, I just love how it looks. Here from the side it looks a little intense, but I promise you're gonna see everything from the front and it looks really good. And for my eyelashes, to make my mascara look a lot better, I always use a primer. I still didn't found the ideal primer because I found that some of them, actually most of them that I buy, just doesn't make a big difference. And I used one in the past which I absolutely loved it, and I can't find the same brand, which honestly primers usually helps with just making your eyelashes look longer, thicker, and just better instead of just using a mascara alone. So definitely take a look and try to find a good primer. It makes a big difference. So this is what I'm doing with my breakfast. As you can see, I'm adding berries and yogurt on the side with those cottage curd cakes, and here you can see all the ingredients with the exact amounts and just quick how-to, which again, as I said, it's super simple. It's quick to make. It takes me total like 15 minutes or something, including baking, so that's amazing. And yeah, I always eat berries first because I found that it's, I don't know, I just prefer it. So yeah, this is how my hair turned out that day, and I absolutely loved it. But now it's time to train. Hey guys, so today's back day and I will be trying to film, but last time when I was filming here and I was using my headphone as a microphone, my video got oh my goodness, what is happening here? Hello? Okay, so my video got demonetized, or how's it called? So basically I just had to put a song from YouTube on my speaking, and basically not half of the video but good chunk of the video was completely ruined, so I don't want to risk it. So right now I'm probably just gonna film what I do without talking, and then as always post filming while editing I will be adding my voiceover. So we won't be repeating the same mistake again as last time. Last time I tried to use microphone in the gym and my video got demonetized and it was a mess. So I'm doing a voiceover as usual. So what I did to start my upper body day is actually I did just 3 minutes of HIIT cardio, which was so intense. I was breathing super heavy, but I absolutely love to start my upper body days like that. Sometimes I don't, but I still do. And yeah, so actually it was a back day. Sorry, it started my back day. I started with some body weight pull-ups and I realized that I am feeling a little bit weak, so I moved on into some machine ones and just a wider grip, which still felt pretty heavy, but I did it. I love starting my back days with pull-ups. I feel like it's such a good exercise. It really stretches your lats and just makes everything work and just improves my muscle connection. I feel like I'm getting better in other exercises after I do pull-ups, which is always a good thing, especially when training back, which is really hard to connect with. Yeah, so what I did some lat pull downs. I used neutral grip this time, not too wide. I would say a little bit wider than shoulder width. But I feel like with this one, I just feel my lats the best. You can tell from my face I'm struggling, but you know, if we are not pushing in the gym, what we are doing even, you know? So you gotta push, you gotta work that stuff. And yeah, so then I moved on into some rows with cables. Again, I need to be careful with those because I am dealing right now with lower back pain and some hip pain, and even sitting and rowing can cause some pain or even inflammation in that area, so I'm being really careful. That's why I prefer doing isolated exercises more, especially at this moment, like single arm row like you see here. This is one of my favorites. I feel like I can isolate my lats super well. And usually what I do, I'm doing 2 heavy sets and then 2 a little bit lighter of 12 reps, sometimes even 15, just to really burn it off. And I feel like it works amazingly, especially how deep of a stretch you can get. Then this one is a newer exercise that I'm doing. I'm still nailing the form and I'm not super strong at this one, but I feel like it stretches my lats so nicely. And the best part of it is that you can focus, of course, on just one side and make sure that both of them are working equally, which can be difficult to do when you are working with both sides, you know. Then I did some rear delt exercise, and I absolutely love this one. It's just regular cable crossover. I absolutely love those. I prefer it over machine for sure. And you can tell I'm struggling, but as I said, if we are not struggling, we are not working hard enough. Then I did just a regular lat pull down, a little bit wider grip this time, and I did 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps just to really burn those lats out and really stretch it out as well. And then last thing but not least, I did a little bit of shoulder pressing, just 3 sets and some push-ups to work on my front delts, on my chest a little bit, and just make sure that I am overall strong everywhere, because you know bodybuilding isn't the most functional sport, so you need to make sure that you are doing exercises for function as well, not only the looks. And ended my session with some stretching, which now I do regularly. Here it looks like I'm struggling a little bit more, but I promise you guys I'm getting so much better at doing splits. It's just easier for me right now, and I absolutely love the results so far. So I got back from the gym and from the grocery shop, and I don't know if I showed you, but this is how I decorated my house. As you can see, there's Christmas lights and stuff, so that always makes me excited, you know. But I also for today have quite a bit of check-ins to do, and also we have planned with my family to go skiing, ice skating on the ice, because there's in a city center, there's a new ice skating place, which is almost reminds me of a New York vibes. So that's amazing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear because it's gonna be cold, but I want to look cute, but I don't want to get too cold, you know, if that makes sense. Also, I bought some things to make a Lithuanian dish, which is called šalti barščiai, which is, if Lithuanians are watching my vlogs, you know exactly what it is. But it's kind of a cold soup made from kefir or buttermilk mixed with beetroots, boiled beetroots. This thing, I forgot how these are, chives, dill, cucumbers, radishes, boiled egg, and also for more protein I'm gonna add some beef aside from that. This is gonna be my second meal kind of. And then I'm gonna boil some potatoes to add to the meal to make it like higher carb and just in general more filling and stuff. So I'm really pumped for that. I'm gonna film it for sure. Of course, it's more kind of a summery soup because it's cold, it's eaten cold. But here today, although it's winter, I decided to do it. So this is what I'm gonna do. Now I need to unpack everything, finish check-ins, eat my post-workout meal. And then guys, we are going to talk about some important things. So, some raspberries, one of my favorite yogurts. Honestly, I love big apple flavor. They also have creme brulee somewhere in other shops, but I can't seem to find it around here, so it is what it is. Some curcumin, one of my favorite spices, good for inflammation. A lot of eggs, honestly, 3 boxes of eggs, cucumber for my meals and for that soup that I was talking about. A little bit more eggs, a little bit more cucumbers, a little bit more eggs. Whoa, okay. I feel like that's pretty much it. I hope so. You should preheat the oven, honestly, because we will be baking some pre-prepped sandwiches, which I have here. Okay, why is it? Oh my gosh. So strangely enough, I'm not hungry post-workout, which is weird, but I mean, I guess it's fine. I wasn't able to push as hard because my back, I feel like there's some kind of a thing with my disc going on, so I need to be super careful. I don't want to jinx myself on bad things, but it's annoying. It keeps on happening, and these 2 days it is worse, although I didn't train legs in 2 days, so we'll see. Tomorrow I have my leg day, so hopefully I can do something heavier or at least isolation work. It's annoying because when I start to build, sometimes things are happening. It is what it is, I guess. So, okay guys, I need to stop talking and a little later, okay? Actually guys, I forgot yesterday to show you what I've got at Pepco store, which is another puffy hoodie. Actually, just wait, I'm gonna... Okay, so I hope it's a little better. Oh my gosh, it looks like a mess. So I got another cozy warm hoodie that I'm gonna wear right now. I need to stop buying these because I'm obsessed, and every single time that I saw a new one, a new color, a new design, this is kind of a bear thing with ears, because it's quite cheap. I mean, it's 10 euros. I keep buying those. These are not the greatest quality because after one wash they already feels not as good, but once you wear it for the first time, it's really, really cute. So I'm gonna wear this now. I need to remove the price tag, and then I got another headband, or how those are called, for reduced price. It was just €1. So I thought it's cute. I'm gonna wear it right now because I need to fix my hair, and hopefully I can remove everything here. So that's a little update. Workout meal, and I actually remembered what I wanted to include in this video, and one important topic and one important mistake that many people makes, especially females and especially the ones that I work with actually, is that you are focusing too much on how many calories are you burning during your weightlifting session. For cardio, I mean, I guess it's fine because we want to keep it intense, but for weightlifting, honestly, it's not about burning calories. And even if you are looking at your watch, those are so inaccurate, and some people even still tries to, for example, if I burn 500 calories, then it means I can eat 500 more. And in reality, you burn 200 calories. So you are ending up every single day in 300 calorie surplus, and it continues if you are trusting those watches, or it can be in reverse, but you get the point. So never focus on calorie burn on your watch, just because weightlifting, you need to rest enough in between sets in order for you to get stronger, to improve your lifts. And if you are constantly lifting weights, but it's almost like cardio, you lift, you rest for 10 seconds because your heart rate goes down, and then you jump again, or you're running in between sets around the gym. I've been there, trust me, I've done it all. It just doesn't work like that, because it definitely won't help you to get stronger. And if you are not getting stronger, you're not lifting more, you are not building muscle. And if you are not building muscle, then it's going to be harder to lose body fat, to improve your shape, to feel better. So you need to make sure that you are just, you know what, let's set it straight. When you come to the gym for a weightlifting session, just go there for like a war. Don't talk to people, focus on yourself, focus on your rest periods. Really make sure that before every single set you are rested enough and your heart rate is no longer racing. You can lift as heavier, if not more, because if you are adding a little bit more weight for each set or every second set, or whichever way you are doing progressive overload, If you can do that, it means you are resting enough. If you cannot, if you feel weaker with every single set, you're simply not resting enough. You are doing things wrong. So just focus on pushing yourself really, really hard, lifting heavier, of course, with safe technique and form, which is also important. And that's another mistake that a lot of people make. But right now, I just wanted to tell you that weights isn't cardio. You burn calories on a cardio machine. You burn calories walking outside, cleaning the house, just doing your daily chores, but not during weightlifting. Although lifting weights burns quite a bit of calories if you are lifting intense enough, but it's not like it should be your main focus, you know, and especially if you are just counting on those numbers that your watch says, they are so wrong. It can be good for just in general, see how your tendencies are looking, but if you are tracking every single time with the same watch and stuff, but it's not like it's accurate, and you should be basing your calorie intake or anything like that based on how many calories your watch says you burned or your phone says you burned, you know. So it's inaccurate, it doesn't worth it. So that's my quick message, and now let's continue with this vlog. Okay guys, so little update. I was trying to take 20-minute power nap. I don't know if that worked. I definitely didn't sleep, but you see how cozy everything is. So basically my alarm just went off, and I realized that I didn't sleep, but I guess I still rested because today is an exciting day and I'm going to theater again, which is amazing. I'm going to be dressing up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be wearing that burgundy outfit or something different. We'll see. But because the theater starts at the time when I actually should be going to bed, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me today because I'm waking up super early at 4 a.m. I'm starting my day early, and I need to be ready for it because I have everything planned. I have my client check-ins, programming, training, sport massage tomorrow, a lot of work. So I still need to wake up early. So I decided to try to take that power nap before, so I could at least get some more recovery for today, because tonight I won't be sleeping as much. But other than that, I am excited for theater. I really hope this music isn't bothering you, and I really hope it doesn't give you any kind of copyright, or you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna be now going for maybe outside for 10 minutes just to wake myself up. It's cold outside, so I'm definitely gonna be awake. And then I will eat something again, and then I'm gonna maybe start preparing my outfit.